Welcome, fans. We have a treat for you tonight. The first night of wrestling in 2024. We're at the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials All-Star Association, Wrestling Officials Association at the All-Star Preview match. Hey, once we hear from our great sponsors, we'll come back, right back for these great matches. I'll explain the setup and the guys on the mat. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Welcome back, folks, and appreciate all our great sponsors bringing this live wrestling action. We have Grady Weber from Bucyrus. He's on the mat with Sloan McGee. We're already in the second period. McGee from Clear Fork came out, beautiful snap down, go behind, get his three. Weber got a reversal. McGee got a reversal off that. We're in the second period. This is an all-star preview match. So what they're going to do, they're going to do 3 1-minute 30-second periods. Not another nice snap down by McGee. 3 1-minute 30 periods, all standing on their feet. So Sloan McGee from Clear Fork out to a 8-2 lead. Really working that a nice snap down. He's got a boot in now, working for something off the cross face. We'll see a lot of matchups tonight, not necessarily in order, and they're going to move some guys around. So we'll try and update as much as possible. You won't see names on the scoreboard, just the high school, because since it's a preview, I know, and McGee lets his hips get a little sloppy. Weber almost gets it too. McGee lets his hips get a little sloppy. I believe McGee's a freshman. Third period, on her feet. McGee up 8-2. Fast periods, fast-paced. And Weber takes kind of a half shot. McGee works into a over-under there. He's got two underhooks, looking to score off this, but he's on his knees. There we go. There he comes off his knees. Now he's going to try and work around to score. Weber just kind of pressuring him. You're going to see a lot of guys start to gas out a little bit in this third period. This is the first real match action of the year. You know, you condition, you train, but there's nothing like stepping on the mat in front of all the people. You get that adrenaline dump for the first time of the year, and you wear out a little bit. So these guys definitely slowing down here in the third period. It started fast. 20 seconds left. And McGee working that collar tie. He had a nice snap twice off of it and scored twice. Weber's in on another shot. 8 seconds. And that'll wrap up this first match as Sloan McGee from Clear Fork takes an 8-2 decision over Grady Weber. And like I mentioned, this is the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials Association. This is their all-star preview match. These count as scrimmage. It's kind of a exhibition match in the books, scrimmage in the books. So now we're going to jump to 144 pounds. Chase Cole of Mansfield Senior. He wrestles Owen Reemsnyder of Lexington. Cole of Mansfield Senior is going to be have the red anklet. Reemsnyder of Lexington with the green. A little clock issue here. This bout contested at 144 pounds. Tonight's clock brought to you by Spherion. Spherion, let's get to work. Appreciate Spherion's sponsorship tonight. Little headgear issues here for Reemsnyder. He gets that straightened away. Cole with a hard collar tie. Reemsnyder comes over with a front headlock, snaps him to the mat. Gets a head in the hole. Reemsnyder got the cradle locked up. Getting ready to take Cole to his back. We could have our first fall, our first counting lights of the year. And Cole squirts out of it, but not before Reemsnyder gets a takedown. Makes it 3-0. About 26 seconds left. Reemsnyder with the boot in now. Trying to elevate that hip. He's going to try and, there he goes, scoop the chin over, collects backs. Reemsnyder from Lexington got holding 4 backs. Opens up a nice commanding 7-0 lead in this first period. 5 seconds left, and he gets another turn. Switches that off to a front head to a headlock. This could be trouble. And we have saved by the bell. Chase Cole was there. Reemsnyder gets 2 more near falls. Scoreboard has it as 9-0. I'm with you, AT. I only had 7. They show it as 9, though. We'll go with the scoreboard. Reemsnyder in on another takedown. And dispenses Cole right to his rear end. Exposes the back, gets another quick 2, makes it 11-0. Guy on the scoreboard awful quick there. He can't give the points, so they're awarded. I think he's awarding twice. It's only 11. It's only 11-0. The guy on the scoreboard keeps awarding the points twice. So it's 11-0. And time winding down in this second period. More backs coming in. This is probably the end either way. Reemsnyder switches that off to a headlock. Head and arm. Elevates the head, looking for a fall. And time. But not before Owen Reemsnyder of Lexington picks up a tech fall over Chase Cole of Mansfield. And our first counting lights of the year, AT. The first counting lights of the year. That wraps up that match. We'll see who steps on the mat next. And it looks like we've got Hayden Depio. I think this is Hayden Depio.
Now on the mat at 175 pounds from Ashland, Hayden Depio, and from Gallion, Bryce McDaniel.
So this is Hayden Depio from Gallion. I'm sorry, Hayden Depio from Ashland, Bryce McDaniel from Gallion. This bout being contested at 175 pounds. 175 pounds, this bout at. Depio in with double unders right away. Now switches just to 1 under. He's looking to snap that down there. There he does. Snaps it down. He sticks his head in the hole. Near side cradle. But McDaniel able to get away. Depio in it with the green anklet. McDaniel with the red. Depio close on a takedown there. Got a little bit greedy. McDaniel over swim away. Now McDaniel in on a high crotch. Depio with an overhook on the leg. McDaniel hooks the ankle, though, and he picks up his 3-point takedown on Hayden Depio. He's got a boot in now and a power half. McDaniel really trying to turn that, but his hips are on the mat, guys. Hips so lazy. If Depio can swim his left arm over, Depio has to attack that power half first. And McDaniel's hips are on the mat. Boy, if Depio can get his hips off the mat, that would have been trouble. And the first period ends with McDaniel up 3-0. If it feels like these periods are going fast, it's because they are. I don't think anyone's gone out of bounds yet. And we're only wrestling 1-minute periods. Clock not set yet, though. And it's going to let them wrestle, I suppose. And they stop it. Now they reset the clock. It should be 5-0. No, 3-0. He never got back. You're right. 3-0. McDaniel takes a 3-0 lead in the second period over Depio of Ashland. That time, Depio able to stop the shot. And Depio gets his own 3 points, so we're all tied up 3-3. We got a competitive match here at 175 pounds. Depio with the boot in here. Just misses it. His hips get a little sloppy. McDaniel gets to his feet. Depio breaks him back down. Depio on his knees, has to be careful here. McDaniel's up. Now McDaniel got to move his feet. Depio brings it back to the mat. And we go out of bounds with 19 seconds left. Score tied 3-3. And Depio looks a little labored here. Breathing looks a little heavy. Ref has him set. Depio tries to stop McDaniel's first move and does. Gets him back down the mat. What Depio needs to do is get off his knees when he's on top and create more top pressure with your toes. When he does that, when he creates top pressure with his toes, he's able to flatten McDaniel out. You'll see when he kind of sits on his knees and lets his laces on the mat, that's when McDaniel can work his way up. You hear me all the time say, keep a wrinkle in the back of your neck and your laces off the mat. Right there's a perfect example. Third period, 3-3. McDaniel had a takedown in the first period. Depio had a takedown in the second period. Both of them got ride-outs. So lots of things to work on for both these guys when they get back into the room. Depio working that collar tie. But he has to be careful crossing his feet in his stance. Now he's got the underhook. Let's see if he does something with it. Last time he went to a snap off that. Let's see if he does something different with it. If he goes high C or if he goes back to a snap. No overtime, so if it ends 3-3, it ends 3-3. Depio steps in. Oh, and he go out of bounds. Really nice job by McDaniel wrestling to that position because Depio did a great job with that underhook. Right there with a knee pick, and McDaniel just kind of wrestles through the position. 16 seconds left. McDaniel in on a shot now on a high C. Depio stops it. Depio with a front headlock comes around the side. Now he's the near side cradle locked up. Steps over, collects his 3. As time expires, Hayden Depio pulls out a nice victory, and he gets a 6-3 win. Hayden Depio of Ashland. Really nice match there. Plenty to work on. I like what he does with his underhook, and he snaps down the mat. Does a great job stopping the first move, looking for that near side cradle, but really has to stay on his toes a little more. So lots to work on here when he gets back into the room. Hey, we're back to the little guys, 106 pounds. This is Jose Figueroa of Willard. He's got a West Holmes wrestler. I did not get a name on that West Holmes wrestler, though. So I'll keep you updated on the score. Here we go.
From Willard, Jose Figueroa, and from West Holmes,
Liam Engel from West Holmes. Jose Figueroa from Willard. Figueroa with the quick takedown. Figueroa is a tough little 106-pounder. Watched him wrestle a couple times last year. He's a bit of a goer. When I say he's a goer, that means he gets on the mat, he's ready to go. The takedowns happen, offense happens, and he wrestles a full 6 minutes, and he's only got to wrestle 3 minutes tonight. And he's currently up 3-0 over Liam of West Holmes. Figueroa with a half Nelson in, looking for a knee rake, trying to get Liam to his side. Figueroa with the green anklet. Liam of West Holmes indicated by the red anklet. We get a stall warning on West Holmes. Liam works his way to his feet. Figueroa breaks him back down. Figueroa, got to be careful. There's a clasping. Great teachable moment here with a clasping. So even though the West Holmes wrestler, Liam, came to his feet, when Figueroa broke him back down, he locked around the legs, and that is clasping. It's been a rule for a couple years now. A lot of guys still getting used to it, though. So great teachable moment here for Figueroa as he gets back in the room. Learn not to do that when the matches count. Back on their feet, starting this second period. Figueroa in on our outside single, finishes it high. Figueroa does a nice job. It's a cross-body shot, but he's so quick he makes it work. That makes it 6-1, Figueroa. Liam starts down as they go out of bounds. Figueroa with a nice breakdown here. Looking for a turn. 30 seconds left in this second period. Again, 1 minute periods, 3 1-minute periods is just an exhibition of the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials Association. It's what they call their all-star preview. Figueroa here now. Got Liam counting lights, getting some backs. He'll collect, looks like 3. Now he's coming back to the well. Let's see what Brady Wigginson awards there. Referee Wigginson does award 3, makes it 9-1. Figueroa. Back to the action. Third period, Figueroa up 9-1. There's that little crossbody shot again. His head stuck on the inside. Finishes across. And collects 3 more. But Figueroa does a nice job getting you to walk into the shot. Just slaps on the old-fashioned half Nelson's. Got Liam counting lights again. Looking for a fall here. Might get our first pin of the season. And with the first pin of 2024, Jose Figueroa of Willard picks up a win. And we'll move on to the next match. Figueroa going to be a tough out for a lot of guys this year. Stout wrestler, really fat, really quick on his feet. He's got a nice little shot. He starts on the right, comes back to the left, little kind of an outside single almost. His head stuck on the inside a little bit, but he makes it work for himself. And this is going to be Aiden Ole of Ontario.
120 pounds from Ontario, Aiden Ole, and from Clearfork, Colton Wanger.
So this is a match of 2 guys who know each other pretty well. Aiden Ole of Ontario, Colton Wanger of Clearfork. And this is a great MOAC matchup right here. Came down to Clearfork and Ontario at the MOAC Championship last year. Clearfork able to pull out the league title, but Ontario had a beautiful showing at state. Aiden is a state placer last year. But Wanger can go. Ole in on a nice shot. Boy, he's looking for his near side cradle. Everyone's been working on that this season, looks like. Well, that's some high-level technique by Ole right there. Shelfing the leg. He's got a little shin whizzer. So Wanger hit a little shin whizzer there. Ole did a great job shelfing the leg. That's some next-level technique that sometimes you see on the Big Ten channel. It's nice to see that here at this level of wrestling. It just goes to show you, these guys that are traveling around the country and wrestling all kinds of talent, getting exposed to all kinds of coaches. They're picking up such good technique at such a young age. That brings the first period to an end. All was in deep on his shot, but Wanger able to defend it with a shin whizzer. Second period, both on our feet again. Nice little MOAC rivalry here. All stocking now. Really loves that kind of Russian tie where he comes to the elbow, controls the wrist, and he'll try and snap that down right there. Snap it down, and he'll work off that. He likes getting to your knees, go to front headlock. Does a really nice job burying Wanger's head right there, forcing him down. Wanger able to just defend that off. Wanger needs to get on his offense now, create something to keep Ole off balance because Ole is just pressuring in. Again, Ole controlling that tricep. Look for him to snap that down again. Wanger takes a shot. He's in on leg. Ole his own whizzer. Wanger close here. Ole able to fight it off. Now Ole's got a front quarter going. Wanger able to fight it off, but Ole buries the head again. Switches direction. Yeah, a great match here. And we take the third period, 0-0. But plenty of action in a 0-0 match, and you can hear the fans getting into it a little bit. These MOAC rivals, they're for real. Had to stop the match. Clock wasn't quite set yet. Hey, the referees are a little rusty too. They're a little rusty too. Here we go. Great camera angle there. Here's Ole controlling that tricep again. Now in a shot. He's in deep here. Switches off. Wanger with a nice whizzer, fighting that off. Ole steps over the ankle. Ole's going to try and shelf that ankle again. Wanger fights out. Ole comes back to the ankle. There he gets it. Now he's going to try and shelf it. Comes over the head, gets a little greedy. Able to get Wanger to his hip. Wanger fighting off. Great job by Wanger fighting that single off. I think if Ole would have really stuck with that, with shelving that ankle, he could have scored. Hey, if this ends 0-0, it ends. No overtime tonight in an all-star preview. 10 seconds. Ole with another front quarter. Oh, there's three. Ole able to squirt around and get his 3 points. Right at the end, catches Wanger just sitting on his knees a little bit. But really well wrestled match by both guys. And some great film for both guys, some teachable moments. Wanger is going to cause some people problems this year for Clear Fork. Really nice, really well wrestled match against one of the best 106 pounders in the state. And this match, I didn't catch the names on the match. AT, did you catch those names on the match? Either way, the Madison wrestler in on a shot. I'll try and catch those names. The Madison wrestler in on a shot. I think it said Proctor. So this is Landon Schlosser of Clear Fork, it looks like. And it looks like Proctor of Madison. So I think, I apologize if I had those names wrong. I just missed the announcing there, but I believe it's Schlosser from Clear Fork. Proctor of Madison, and Proctor is up 3-0 with a quick takedown in the first period. The nice thing is, AT, if I get the names wrong, it's only going to last 3 minutes.
It's on YouTube forever.
It's on YouTube forever, but I only get it wrong for 3 minutes in real time. Proctor able to get 3 near falls. We start the second period. Oh, I like the idea by the Clear Fork wrestler, but he just pulls Proctor right into his legs. When you hit that snap down off that collar tie, you've got to move your feet at the same time. And Proctor able to collect 3 more points, and beautiful turn there. Really like that technique with the trapped arm and coming under with a claw and rolling over the trapped arm. Another turn here, and this one's going to be all over. Scoreboard showing 13-0. I'll try not to talk so much between matches so I get the names this time. And that's end of the second period. Go to the third period. On our feet. The Madison wrestler works in. Oh, nice shot by Schoser. Almost finishes that. Proctor able to squirt out the back door, picks up his 3, and that's it. Technical fall for the Madison wrestler. Like I said, I believe that's Proctor over Schoser of Clear Fork. Proctor of Madison, that is, over Schoser of Clear Fork.
Now on the mat at 120 pounds, from Ashland, Max Ohl, and from Gallion, Karsten Brinstetter.
Okay, so we got Ohl. We're at 120 pounds. We got Ohl from Ashland and Karsten Brinstetter of Gallion. Ohl is indicated by the green ankle band. Brinstetter is indicated by the red ankle band. Brinstetter of Gallion. Ohl of Ashland. Here we go, 120 pounds. Ohl, part of that very talented sophomore class at Ashland. 4 really good guys there. You've got Ohl, you've got Wickham, you've got Miller, and you've got Bauer. And those 4 guys, only sophomore, but very talented, extremely hard workers. And that's a takedown for Ohl right away. Tosses the boot in here. Now working power half. Brinstetter doing a good job trying to fight that off. Ohl working that power half. Ohl doing a great job. Seeing how Ohl, this great camera angle there, because see how Ohl's keeping that hip elevated? That's how you get a turn right there. You keep that hip elevated, and you keep your hips off the mat. So many times you see high school guys, they'll throw their boots in, and they'll let their hips lay around on the mat, and that's how you end up getting reversed. So Ohl takes a 3-0 lead in the second period. And he was going to go on a whistle, but he's going to get a caution instead. And here we go. Second period, Ohl up 3-0. Brinstetter looking for a head and arm. Ohl just working around behind. Now Ohl working his own shot with that underhook. Boy, I don't think Ohl was ever in danger on that head and arm. I don't think he was ever in danger there, but I always like my wrestlers show a little more urgency when they're in that head and arm situation and really get out of it a lot quicker, because if a guy can readjust, you can find yourself counting lights real quick. Ohl defends his shot right there now. He's looking to score right here. Looking to sit back. That's nice technique. Sit back, just kind of boot scooted in there. Brinstetter doing a good job with his shoulder placement and head placement, keeping leverage there. He's going to try and crack that hip down. And that's the end of the second period. Ohl takes a 3-0 lead into the third period. Looked like he was going to dominate this match. Now he's kind of nursing a 3-0 lead. Brinstetter looks a little worn out. Pressure's in. Ohl with a collar tie. Comes to a standing front headlock. So try and snap that down. And Brinstetter comes right back to a head and arm. Brinstetter with a head and arm to deep this time. Now Ohl in on a leg. He's going to get to a waterfall position here if he can. But now he traps the knee down, rotates around behind. Going to try and pop his head out, cover the hip. There it is. He's got the hip covered, and that's 3. Nice match there by Max Ohl. As he's got a 6-0 lead with 15 seconds left to go in the third period. 10 seconds now. And at the end of that one, Max Ole wins his match 6-0 on the behind 2 takedowns.
126 pounds from Ashland, Chase Braden, and from Gallion, Grady Hardy.
126 pounds, Jace Braden has got a tall task in front of him. Returning state runner-up, Grady Harding's on the mat. Harding indicated by the red anklet, Braden indicated by the green anklet. And I was talking to a couple of coaches tonight. After last year, I felt like Harding was the most college-ready wrestler from our area. His pace and his technique. There he's in quick on a leg. And he's only this year, he's just a junior this year. He's got 2 years left. This is 126 pounds this bout being contested at. And Harding's just built like a college wrestler. Thin in the waist, kind of wiry looking guy. Those guys seem to have incredible gas tanks, and Harding certainly does. He just stays on you with just relentless pressure. There he's in on a double leg and finishes Braden to his back. Harding now with a 10-1 lead. Runs a tight waist, about 5 seconds left. A couple of different techniques shown here by Harding. That was just straight on power double, that last shot. Clock is set, second period, here we go. Look for Harding to keep the pressure on. I wouldn't be surprised if he uses a third different type of takedown here. He certainly does. Get a little sweep single there. Finishes for 3 more. Makes it 13-1. And we'll see if he turns Braden here, or if he lets him up. But no one in the area really had a better, what I call, gas tank than Grady Harding. He just never seems to get tired, and it's Harding with a Turk right there, able to pick up 3 more, and that's the match. But no one in the area last year with a better gas tank than Grady Harding. He picks right up where he left off last year with a technical fall here at the preview All-Star meet.
Now on the mat at 132 pounds from Clear Fork, Damon Hoskins, and from Willard, Luke Sloan.
So now we're at 132 pounds. This is Damon Hoskins from Clear Fork. He has Luke Sloan from Willard. Sloan from Willard, he's indicated by red. Hoskins from Clear Fork indicated by green. Both guys come out with a collar tie right away. Oh, really nice fireman's carry there by Sloan. He gets his 3-point takedown. Let's watch that replay. Oh, that's textbook. Put that on the highlight clip. Mark that one right there. Now Hoskins gets away for an E1. This makes it 3-1. I think that's our first escape. That might be our first escape of the meet. So note to all the coaches, we got to go back to work on getting out from the bottom. Second period. We're neutral. Sloan from Willard. Beautiful. Fireman's carry to get his first takedown. Made it. Hoskins able to get away. Made it 3-1. Now they're both in that collar tie situation again. Now Hoskins with a nice snap down. Sloan quickly back to his feet. With your Hoskins, you want to learn from that. Snap and spin, snap and spin. He kind of snapped and he hesitated just for a brief second. Sloan, nice job popping back to his feet. But if you're Hoskins, that's something you can learn from here. We got a quick stalling call on Sloan. He backs straight out, so they'll get you for that in high school now. Oh, Sloan shot on the whistle. Be ready on the whistle. Going to try and crack the hip down, swim over top. He's got to swim his right arm over. If Sloan can swim his right arm over top, he can collect those 3 points. Got to keep Hoskins' hip pinned on the mat. I got to try and swim that right arm out. Keep his feet moving. Keep those feet moving. And Hoskins able to hang on and defend that shot. End of the third period, there's a beautiful shot in the whistle by Sloan. Third period here. Sloan up 3-1. Haven't seen one guy come back from behind yet today, so hopefully we get a chance at one of those. To do that, Hoskins going to have to get a takedown right here. Sloan's been warned for stalling as well. .30 left. Nice little sweep single attempt by Sloan again. Able to get his hand on Hoskins' leg. That's enough to keep the referee off your back. There'll be no stalling call there now. 21 seconds left. Sloan nursing a 3-1 lead. Collar tie again. Forehead to forehead. Hoskins just cannot get past that head-hands defense for Sloan. Sloan comes to a front headlock. Kind of lets Hoskins off the hook. Sloan wisely plants his rear end in the middle of the mat. And Sloan of Willard takes a 3-1 decision over Damon Hoskins of Clear Fork at 132 pounds. We'll see who's next on the mat here.
132 pounds from Madison, Mcglasson, and from Gallion, Carter Truckovich.
So another talented Gallion wrestler on the mat, Carter Truckovich, but he's got some work in front of him. I've watched Mcglasson wrestle a couple times last year. He's a tough kid. So Gallion will have a really solid 1-2 punch this year with Truckovich and Harding. But Truckovich, I blinked, I missed his shot. Truckovich in on legs real quick. Gets a 3-point takedown, allows Mcglasson to escape. Mcglasson indicated by green, Truckovich by red at 132 pounds. 43 seconds left to go in this first period. Boy, if you blink, you miss Truckovich's takedown. And that's early what I talked about. Truckovich doing such a good job. See him snap and his feet move right away. He doesn't sit. It's all one motion. Snap, and he goes to one side, then changes direction. Beautiful chain wrestling here by Truckovich, then back to his feet, in on a shot. So hard to defend that at the high school level. And Truckovich on a 9-2 lead now. Looking for a turn. Mcglasson rolls through. And that's the end of the first period. Truckovich takes a 9-2 lead into the second. We're on our feet again. Don't blink. As soon as that whistle blows, Truckovich might be on our shot. It's time he circles. But he has Mcglasson. You can see he has Mcglasson reacting to his every move. So Mcglasson's on the defense, off balance, snap and spin. Truckovich gets a 3, allows Mcglasson to have another escape. This time Truckovich switches off to a double, finishes it beautifully. Up 15-3, one more turn will do it. And Truckovich working on a tech fall here in the halfway through the second period. Ten seconds left. Truckovich gets his turn. Can he get the fall though? He's got the tech in hand, looking for a fall. Readjusts and gets it. Carter Truckovich with a pin here in this, with 4 seconds to go in the second period. Starts his season off the right way. And he had some highlight clips in there for sure with those snap downs.
Alberty, and from Crestview, Quentin Howard.
Gallion having a good time on the mat. Now Ryder Alberty comes out. He's indicated by the green ankle band. And Quentin Howard by the red ankle band. Boy, for Alberty, you got no choice but to get better. Because if you're not wrestling Truckovich, you're probably wrestling Grady Harding. Neither one of those guys are probably going to take it easy in the practice room. So Alberty, the beneficiary of having some great drill partners and practice partners. Alberty keeping the pressure on here. Seems like Galleon's really been working on their underhooks and their overhooks, pressure in with those, creating offense off their unders and overhooks. So we'll look for that offense more from them this year. Howard able to fight that off, though. Howard, you can tell he's physically kind of a taller, longer arms, longer legs than Alberty. So Alberty really has to get through that heads, hands defense, create an angle and get a shot. He's not going to get much straight shots off Howard because Howard able to defend from so much further away. There's a straight shot. Oh, just not in time. Alberty doing a nice job changing levels and getting it on a shot. Just does not have the time to finish it. So we go to the second period, 0-0. And there's another shot on the whistle, but not able to finish is Quentin Howard. Ryder Alberty gets around for two. And he's got the boots in, working a front half, working a power half. Not much action happening right here. Alberty trying to work that power half. Got both boots in. Howard able to defend it. And you can see Howard kind of reaching up for Alberty's head, trying to suck him under. Not able quite able to get there. Alberty got to be careful there, hanging his head on that power half. He's trying to look down and see what he's doing, but you cannot let your head touch the mat too much. It's a good way to get pulled under. And period comes to an end with Alberty on top. So he takes a 3-0 lead into the third period. Howard with a shot in the whistle, but quickly defended by Alberty. Third period. Howard with another half shot kind of attempt, easily defended by Alberty. Alberty with that underhook again. Head on the opposite side. Watch Alberty trying to catch Howard with that front foot. Howard steps right up that front foot, and I bet Alberty would take a shot one of these times, change his direction again like he did late in that first period. .20 seconds left. Little slide by attempt by Alberty. Another sets up a shot that time. Howard with a front headlock. Really not doing much with it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Now it comes to a knee pick. Quentin Howard comes to a knee pick, puts Alberty on his back. Quentin Howard with a knee pick gets a 3-point takedown. Does he get any backs? No backs, and we end tied 3-3. Quentin Howard just kind of lulled Alberty to sleep. You can see Alberty is frustrated with himself. Howard just kind of lulled him to sleep and then hit that knee pick real quick. So next up, 138 pounds. This is Kevin Frasier from Lucas. He wrestles Vincent Harding of Lexington. I don't see they put ankle bands on. Ankle bands, yeah. Gotta get it's everyone's first meet. Everyone's first meet. So retrieve the red ankle band from Quentin Howard. Alberty's a little upset. I think they gotta go find him to get his green ankle band. Coach Tyrell's got it hunted down, gives it to the official. Those are necessary. So Harden indicated by the green ankle band. Frasier indicated by the red. And Harden in on a quick shot and finishes. That's been the theme of the night tonight, shot on the whistle. Be ready with your foot on the line. And Harden with a quick 3-point takedown. And they go out of bounds. Nice job by Harden. Just kind of feints the collar tie, gets Frasier to reach up, and then just goes whoop, right in for a shot. So you don't want to reach on that collar tie. You want to slap it on somebody. And what Frasier did is he kind of reached up for a collar tie. If you want a collar tie, man, slap it on him. Be physical with it. And Harden takes advantage of that, get the three-point takedown. Now Harden with a claw right in. He's got the ankle hooked. Frasier gets to his feet. He goes to re-attack. Got to move your feet there. Harden breaks him down, though. Harden got another boot in. Frasier comes to his feet. Want to try and shake him down here. Frasier's got to shake. Literally shake. And they'll call a potentially dangerous. Once Frasier's hands came off the mat, they'll call that potentially dangerous. So Frasier's down, Harden on top. And that's the end of the first period. Second period, Vincent Harden of Lexington with a 3-0 lead over Kevin Frasier of Lucas. Let's see if Frasier's a little more ready on the whistle. There he is. That's how you slap the collar tie on somebody. Uh-oh, you might not want to catch this on camera. we'll get the camera off that. Like I said, everyone's still working on their conditioning a little bit. Yeah. Working on their conditioning a little bit. Vincent Harden takes a little trip to the trash can. Dispenses with whatever was bothering his stomach, and we're wrestling again. Frasier puts the collar tie on with a underhook. Now drops to a near side cradle, but he's kind of he's in a bad spot there. He's got to get his head in the ribs. His head's way over Harden's back, and so he doesn't have much leverage there. There he goes, steps under. Now he's in better shape. That's definitely three-point takedown, and we're 3-3. And Frasier lets Harden up. Now with 3-1, Frasier back in on a shot. I really like the pace Frasier's wrestling with here. Started off slow, but he's taking it to Harden now. And that time, Harden tried to do a shot on the whistle, but Frasier had slapped the collar tie on that time, kind of bowled him back with his forearm. And Frasier in on another shot. Boy, Frasier is getting after it. Harden's going to be careful. Look for he's in danger of taking a stalling call here. Harden, see if you're Frasier right there though, you can't let Harden off the hook. If Harden takes a bad shot like that and just sitting on his knees, you got him flat. You've got to snap down, create front pressure, spin around behind if you're Frasier. Next time Harden takes that little shot to his knees, if you're Frasier, you've got to score there. Good teachable moment for Coach Cottle of Lucas. Frasier the front headlock again. This time, Harden's a little more tired, and they award 3 points. Okay, they give Frasier the 3-point takedown. Okay. All right. Knocks him to his hip. Other way. It's 6-3 the other way. Oh, look at this. Frasier lets his hips get lazy. Harden puts him on his back. Love to see a replay of that when we get a chance. Yeah, Frasier just let his hips get a little lazy. Harden just came over the top. 19 seconds left to go. Harden up 9-6. Frasier needs to get an escape and a takedown to win in 18 seconds. He just let his hips get a little bit lazy. Gets to his feet now. Got to move him. Now he tries to hip over. Doesn't quite work. Harden defends that. 10 seconds. Frasier sits. Harden sticks with him. And Harden's going to nurse this thing out for a 9-6 victory. 9-7 victory. When it looked like Frasier really had a chance to pull this thing out, had a takedown, but let his hips get a little lazy, got reversed, and put on his back. So we move on.
Now on the mat,
So we got 144 pounds, Damon Truckovich of Galleon, Tristan Cromer of Clear Fork. Truckovich, Galleon, 144 pounds. Truckovich of Galleon, Cromer of Clear Fork. Another MOAC clash at kind of a catch weight here. Truckovich in on a shot. Got wrapped up, trying to look to crack that hip down. And Cromer able to get him out of bounds. Truckovich in for a shot. Truckovich on his second match tonight. Some of these guys will have 2 matches. Not much action now. Truckovich looks to snap that. Yep, he loves coming that wrist and that tricep. He'll snap it to the mat, work off that. Second period. Score is 0-0. Truckovich getting his lungs stretched out a little bit this match. And Truckovich taking some exception how hard Cromer's slapping that collar tie on. I'm sorry, that's Damon Truckovich. That's not Carter. That's Damon Truckovich out there. So Damon Truckovich of Galleon. Tristan Cromer of Clear Fork. This is Damon's first match. Not much action in both first or second period. Now Truckovich in on a shot. Looks to crack that hip down again. Swim over the top, and he pops out for a 3-point takedown. Now he's got a half in. Got to be careful let that far arm hang down there, though. Nice job by Truckovich taking a shot, cracking that hip down, and collecting his 3-point takedown. Takes a 3-0 lead in the third period. Truckovich tying that wrist up again. Takes a shot of it this time. Really well set up by Truckovich. Blast double. And Cromer just squirts out a little bit. But really nice job by Truckovich how he set that up by controlling the wrist, making Cromer kind of jerk that wrist away. When he felt Cromer lifting up that wrist, just took that power double. And it looks like Truckovich, a little blood time for Truckovich. Got a little bit of a bloody nose. Damon has definitely put on some muscle since last year. A little more filled out. Not sure if he's staying at this weight, 144 pounds, but he fills it out pretty well. They get him cleaned up here. Been trading some really good wrestling. Pretty sharp technique. Some guys looked a little sloppy for the most part. We've seen some pretty sharp technique across the board, especially for this early in the year. It's really an indication of how much a lot of these guys are wrestling in the off-season, on their own, at open mats, traveling around the country wrestling, whether it's USA Wrestling, Freestyle Greco, or folk-style open tournaments and camps. These guys are really working hard. Now Cromer in and with a little snap down of his own. Truckovich defends it, and he's backing straight up, and he catches a stalling call from the referee. 20 seconds left to go in the match. Cromer keeping the pressure on Truckovich. Truckovich up 3-0. If you're Truckovich, you can give up a stalling call here. Sure, it's not what his coaches would want this early in the season. They just want to see offense. But you get out there, you start thinking about the win. Trukovich backing again. No, nice slide by attempt by Trukovich. Really nice way to end the match. Trukovich with the underhook and gets hit for stalling right at the end for backing straight up, but he'll win that match 3-1 over Cromer of Clear Fork.
Now on the mat at 157 pounds from Madison, Aiden Proctor, and from Clear Fork, Landon Schlosser.
So this is Schlosser and Proctor. I thought they already wrestled, but now they are. This is Schlosser and Proctor. 157. This is Proctor and Schlosser. Proctor of Madison, Schlosser of Clear Fork. And Proctor with a 3-point takedown. Out to a 3-0 lead, goes right to a tilt. And he hit that in the first match, that little trapped arm. He does a little tilt both directions with it. And he is not picking up back points. And they go out of bounds. You tell Proctor was surprised he didn't get back points there. And he's going to let Schlosser up. Lets him up. See if we can get a takedown here in 30 seconds. Hey, you let somebody up 30 seconds left, you darn well better get a takedown. And he does. Little sweep single there. Picks up the ankle. Finishes it, and they're not giving 3 yet. Still not giving 3. There it is. Now you got to be careful you don't clasp if you're Proctor. Right there you can't lock your hands. He does a good job not locking his hands, getting out of bounds for a reset. 7 seconds left. Nice job by Proctor. Five seconds left. Both the wrestlers look content just to milk this thing in the second period. Second period, we're on our feet. It's been all Aiden Proctor, 2 takedowns. And he's in on a shot. Schlosser sprawls, but he falls to his hip. That allows Proctor to finish that takedown. And now he's collecting backs. There, see when Proctor sprawled, he didn't sprawl straight down. He sprawled to his hip, and that allowed for an easy takedown by Proctor. Proctor now looking for a fall. Not in the best position. Got kind of a leg in with another leg over, almost a body scissor. He's got to stretch that arm out. The arm that's bent, right there, the arm that's bent, Proctor needs to take that wrist and stretch it straight out. There. Now he lets Schlosser off the hook. Not before he collects 4 back points. Looking for something else here for a turn. And we go to the third period. Proctor up 13-1, dominating this match. Now we get the more clock issues. We got to check the clock before we start the match, guys. There we go. Let's see if Proctor can finish this off real quickly on a takedown. In on an ankle. And he'll just drive across right there. Go, gets his 3 takedown, and he's going to try and collect a fall, too. A little icing on the cake here for Aiden Proctor as he does. Picks up a pin over his opponent, Schlosser from Clear Fork. On to the next match at our North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials All-Star preview.
From Mauricio Martinez, and from Lexington, Mason Cross.
So Mason Cross takes the mat from Lexington at 157 pounds. Mauricio Martinez takes the mat for Vues. Martinez is indicated by the red. Mason Cross indicated by the green. And there's another shot on the whistle. Everyone's been working on that this offseason. Cross now with a front headlock. Neither guy do them a whole lot because both of them are on their knees. So neither one can generate much leverage or much force. Martinez kind of working from the outside, keeping his distance. Cross stalking. Slide by attempt there. Neither guy really able to get any real penetration to a leg. End the first period. 0-0. Both wrestlers are kind of stuck in a hand fighting type situation. Neither one can get past the head hands defense. Now Cross comes to a front headlock, but again, see his front headlock, he's on his knees and he just can't create much downward pressure. And so that allows Martinez just to kind of Granby out of that, and now he's on a front headlock, but he can't create much downward pressure too because he's on his knees. Reaching for an ankle for that near side cradle. And we're back on our feet. Oh, Martinez catches Cross there and gets a three-point takedown right at the end of the second period. Into the third. Martinez 3, Cross nothing. Slide by attempt by Cross. Comes to an underhook. Hooks the leg. Got to keep driving through that, though. Has to drive through that. Doesn't want to get stuck on his knee right here because Martinez can pop out. Cross trying to get to a Merkle. If he can, get to a Merkle, and that'll be a three-point takedown, but Martinez able to pop his head out first. Kind of arm over. That's 3 points all day long. And Martinez now out to a 6-0 lead. Cross with a nice idea on that little inside trip, but he just doesn't generate enough forward pressure. And he kind of lets his knees hang out in the mat. Martinez able just to kind of squirm out of it, able to get his own takedown. And I thought that was the third period. Yeah, I think the scoreboard's wrong. I think that was the third period. Yeah, shake hands. Martinez of Bucyrus, a 6-0 win over Mason Cross of Lexington.
Now on the mat at 165 pounds from Clearfork, Lakota Lee, and from Galleon, Blake McDaniel.
So Lakota Leedy from Clear Fork and Blake McDaniel from Galleon take the mat. Sorry, folks, I had to step away and get a drink of water. Leedy able to get a three-point takedown there off of McDaniel's bad shot. Now McDaniel gets away. We're 3-1. Scoreboard not up yet, but we are 3-1. Leedy over McDaniel. 3-1 Clear Fork. You can bank it, AT. You can put that one in the bank. It's definitely 3-1. Little slide by there by Leedy. Gets another three-point takedown. Makes it 6-1. McDaniel to his feet. Makes it 6-2. They still haven't corrected the scoreboard yet. Second period. 55 seconds left. Trust me, folks, I have the score right on my scoreboard. I'm positive of it. 6-2. All they know is 6-2. That's right. 165 pounds. Lakota Leedy of Clear Fork, Blake McDaniel Galleon. Leedy with 2 nice takedowns and a couple of slide-bys. Now he comes to a shot. Single leg. See if he can get this finished. Tried to run the pipe, but his head's just in the wrong. See how far outside his head is? He loses all his leverage there. And now McDaniel able to slide a boot in. No points yet. But if McDaniel gets that boot in, he's looking for a spladle. He's almost got it locked up. Just can't quite get the leverage. And we're in the third period. Leedy of Clear Fork on top of McDaniel of Galleon, 6-2. But Lee's had 2 nice slide-bys and a nice shot. Just was not able to finish that shot because his head was so far out of position. It's a great teachable moment for Coach Allarding, I'm sure. McDaniel checking the clock. He's got to get on his horse right here. 30 seconds left. Leedy kind of milking this thing out now. Trying to force McDaniel to a bad shot. Well, that ankle's right there. Leedy takes a half shot across the body. Dangerous shot there going across the body that late in the match. Now switches off to a single, but McDaniel has a shin whizzer in. Comes off that. Now McDaniel has an ankle. McDaniel looking to score. And he gets 3 points, and they're going to have McDaniel as the winner because they missed the first takedown. Right there, nice ankle pick by McDaniel. And they'll have McDaniel as the winner. 165 pounds. Gage Stevens of Mansfield. Kanan Lindsay of Willard is our next match. $165. Stevens of Mansfield, Lindsay of Willard. Lindsay indicated by the red ankle band. Stevens indicated by the green ankle band. Some younger wrestlers are getting some opportunities here tonight. Oh, Gage Stevens attempts the first rather authority than know you and comes up short. Double unders, but now he's got a hip, takes him over the top. Stevens with the big throw to start off the match. Throws the half in. He's up 3-0. Gage Stevens, rather authority than know you. The first attempt would have been better if he could have hit the first attempt. He just missed it. Second attempt, he got his points. And Lindsay able to get an escape. Stevens up 3-1. 5 seconds left in the first period. And on to the second period. We got some blood time. So Gage Stevens, early on, double unders, tries to go straight back over. Sorry, double overs, tries to go straight back over. Almost gets caught on his back, squirts out, comes right back up, and Has a nice little hip toss, mat return type thing for a takedown. Get his 3 points that way. Lindsay able to get away, make it 3-1 as we start the second period. 165 pounds. See if Stevens can open something up here again. Look for another throw. Lindsay pressuring in. Has that collar tie on. Stevens in on a little high crotch there. Cross body, though. That's why he's getting cross-face so hard. But works to his feet. Now he's going to try and maybe lift, and he gets hit in the head and arm. There's a rather throw than know ya. Caden Lindsay with a head and arm of his own, looking for the fall on Gage Stevens here in the second period. Stevens is counting lights. And that's all she wrote. Watch his head and arm right here. Boom! Kanan Lindsay with the big throw to get the pin over Gage Stevens.
Next up at 165 pounds from Ashland, Talon Boyd, and from Lexington, Braden Vance.
So Braden Vance from Lexington, he'll be indicated by the green anklet. Talon Boyd of Ashland indicated by the red anklet. This also 165 pounds. Taller guys, definitely taller guys in this match at 165 than the last match. Vance in on a shot. High crotch, but defended by Boyd. Boyd was kind of eyeing that near side cradle a little bit. Couldn't quite get to it. Vance controlling the wrist really well. She takes a shot, but way too far away. Boyd stuffs it. Now he's got a front headlock, and he's going around to that near side cradle again, this time on the other side. He's got it locked up. But can't quite complete the technique. And Vance squirts away somehow with 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Boyd had Vance in trouble twice, just could not capitalize. Snap down here by Vance. Nice action in that first period. Second period, 0-0. Boyd of Ashland, Vance of Lexington. Boyd indicated by the red, Vance indicated by the green. Both with black singlets on, so it makes it a little tough. Boyd in on a shot this time. Working for a single leg. Dumps Vance down to his butt. Gets the three-point takedown. And now looking for a turn. Has the half in. It's got Vance flat on his stomach here. 25 seconds to go in the second period. Great camera angle right there. Now Boyd needs to take big steps. Boyd needs to take big steps around the head. Big steps to get this turn. Maybe if you have to readjust quick, but take big steps. Don't turn your hips. He turned his hips over a little too soon. He didn't quite get it because you almost have to turn your hips not towards the sky, but you want him perpendicular to the mat until you get him to his back, then flip those hips over. Couldn't quite get the turn there. Third period, Boyd up 3-0 over Vance on a single leg takedown. Oh, Boyd in on a nice double leg. In deep. Can he finish? Got to pop his head out here to the right. Covers the legs, covers the hips. Nice job by Talon Boyd. Pick up a second takedown of this match. Stretches his lead to 6-0. 30 seconds left. We'll see if Boyd tries to get some more work in on his feet or tries to turn Vance. Boy, at this point, if I'm a wrestler, I think I want to get some more work in on my feet. Oh, Boyd, be careful. Vance with the throw. Vance hits him with the elevator. He's getting backs. That could be 3-3. Boyd trying to squirt out right here. Trying to get off his back. It's definitely now he gets the backs. We're gonna get 2 and 4, I think. Time's up. Rather throw you than know you. Vance hits the elevator to reversal. And we've got 2 reversal and only 2 near fall for Vance. Talon Boyd escapes from that match. Just let himself get a little lazy right there. Vance almost made him pay. So this is Caleb Vance from Madison and Darren Yalsey from Bucyrus. Vance indicated by the green, Yalsey indicated by the red. Fireworks in that the end of that last match. The more rather throw than know you moments. And Yalsey takes a lazy shot. Caleb Vance from Madison makes him pay. And we're 3-1. Vance of Madison over Yalsey of Bucyrus, 3-1. $20 seconds left to go in the first period. Matches are flying by. Vance scored on Yalsey's bad shot. You like to see Vance get a shot off on his own right here. Snaps Yalsey down. Got Yalsey flat. Oh, just can't score. Second period. Collar tie. Forehead to forehead. Vance looking to snap that there again. Yalsey just can't quite work past Vance head-hands defense. Now Yalsey takes a shot. Nice fireman's carry. So if you can swim over top, you can finish. Just couldn't finish, but a nice attempt by Yalsey on a fireman's carry. Now Vance with a front headlock, snap down, spin. Good action right there by both guys. And yet Vance from Madison able to get the takedown. Hips get a little lazy. Yalsey tries to hip over. Doesn't quite work for him. Vance able to stay in the top position. Up 6-1 now. Boy, Yalsey had a nice attempt on a fireman's carry. Just couldn't quite finish it. Because when he hit that fireman's carry, his head was too far off to the right. He needs to be either more forehead to forehead or almost ear to ear with his head on the same side as a trapped arm when you go to hit that to have a high level of success. But third period, Vance of Madison up 6-1 now. Over Yalsey of Bucyrus. Vance in their front headlock here. They'll try and snap that down the mat and spin. See, a lot of kids in high school, they get their front headlock, and you'll see them kind of pull guys down the mat. What you really want to do there, once you get that front headlock in, you want to snap him down and bounce his head off the mat like a basketball almost. Snap him down, bounce hard, then spin, instead of pulling him down. Yalsey on another shot from a little too far away. Vance has made him pay both times he's done that. And makes him pay almost again. And the referee awards 3 points. Referee awards 3 points because Vance is really hip to hip or a little further behind and has broken Yalsey's grasp on his leg. So Caleb Vance of Madison takes a 9-1 victory. Over Darren Yalsey. This is 175 pounds, Blake Schlosser. And he's got Jack Stevens of Crestview. Schlosser, one of the standouts for Clear Fork last year. I believe he's down a weight to 175. We'll see. No, Luke was 165. Blake was 175 last year, I believe. If someone's got that, if I'm incorrect there, please someone text me. Let me know. Either way, Blake Schlosser, returning standout for Clear Fork. He's got Jack Stevens at Crestview. This should be a good match. Schlosser now working in and out. Takes a double leg. Finishes well. Stevens to his feet. He gets away. Schlosser stalking again, looking to set that double leg up. Schlosser is really good in the top position, loves his cradles. I know Coach Allding really wants him to work on his attacks off his feet, so maybe we want to see an emphasis here tonight of that. He's up 3-1. Schlosser indicated by the red ankle band. Schlosser indicated by the green ankle band. Stevens indicated by the red ankle band, but Schlosser does have the red shoes and the red socks on. This throws you off a little bit. Stevens in on a leg. Schlosser trying to defend it. Stevens to his feet on a single leg. Schlosser tries to boot scoot in. Schlosser able to fight that off. But not before Stevens came dangerously close to finishing that single leg takedown. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. Schlosser able to fight that off. Let's see if he gets on his offense. Happy to reset and go back in the middle. Oh, nice ankle pick by Schlosser on the whistle. Really well done. Gets his three-point takedown, kicks Stevens out, allows Stevens to get to his feet. Yeah, definitely the emphasis is on getting work on his feet tonight. Now a snap down, go behind. That's how you do a snap down, go behind. See how Schlosser didn't pull him down the mat? Snapped him down with some physicality, bounced him, and then spun around behind to get his three-point takedown. Pushes his lead to 9-2. Start of the third period here. Minute left in the match. Oh, nice job by Stevens on his own ankle pick right there. That makes it 9-5. Really well done by Stevens. Schlosser to his feet and away. 10-5 Schlosser. Schlosser in on his power double. Got his head trapped down there, though. Cracks the hip down. Does a good job circling around. Just the physicality is what he used there on his takedown. Not a whole lot of technique, but a whole lot of diesel power. Now Schlosser looks to close this thing out, now up 13-5. And there's his signature cradle. He can hit that just about from anywhere. Slaps it on and collects his back points. And the Clear Fork faithful know what that means. When Blake Schlosser slaps on the cradle, it's usually lights out. And he picks up 4 points for a tech fall. Blake Schlosser wins that match, 19-5. On to the next match.
Up at 175 pounds from Mansfield, Elijah Scott. And from Lexington, Beasley.
190. Elijah Scott from Mansfield and Beasley from Lexington. And 190 pounds. I thought they said 190 pounds. These might be 175 pounders. So Elijah Scott from Mansfield Senior and Brett Beasley from Lexington. Not very entertaining match, that last match. Some crosstown rivals here, Lexington and Mansfield. Boy, and they're going to talk to Beasley about putting his hands in Scott's face. They're not going to allow that nonsense. Wrestling saying both of them. He's obviously talking to both of them. Giving them a warning. Handshake. Here we go. 35 seconds to go in the first period. Not much action here. Beasley in on a single leg. Gets to his feet, trying to finish it. Now goes to a double, but Scott able to fight that off. Scott stalking, but Beasley able to take a nice shot there. See, he gets back after that single leg. Both of a collar tie. A little more hands to the face. Referee didn't Didn't stop it yet. Second period. Beasley of Lexington, Scott of Mansfield Senior. Scott pressuring in now. Beasley a little slide by attempt. They go out of bounds. Boy, Scott needs to be careful starting the period off with his hands up that high up on his legs. Opens himself up to a shot on the whistle. Beasley trying to create an angle there with his feet a little bit. And Beasley takes another single leg. Beasley, the shorter wrestler, really needs to work in closer before he takes those shots. Scott tries to snap into the mat. Beasley content to go out of bounds here. Scott wants to take it back to the center. Yeah, a little too far away in that shot by Beasley. Back to the center. Beasley of Lexington, Scott of Mansfield Senior. 2 seconds left to go. I'm sorry, 5 seconds left to go in the second period. No score. Third period, zeros on the scoreboard. See if Beasley can work in a little closer before he takes that shot. Scott has not taken a shot yet. So wouldn't be surprised to see a stalling call here. Call a tie from Beasley. He's kind of allowing Scott to walk into that shot. See if he takes a shot right here. Now there's a shot by Beasley. I'm sorry, Scott. And on a single leg, Beasley hips over, but Elijah Scott able to finish and collect his three-point takedown. 30 seconds left to go in the match. Elijah Scott of Mansfield. Oh, now he gets a turn. Scott looking for a fall. And he gets it. Elijah Scott of Mansfield, your winner by pin over Brett Beasley of Lexington. And we go on to the next match.
From Mansfield, Landon Penfield, and from Lexington, Dominic Mampierre.
All right, we got another Mansfield Senior Lexington matchup. Penfield this time, Landon Penfield of Mansfield. He takes on Dominic Mampierre of Lexington. Mampierre green, Penfield red. 190 pounds. And Mampierre definitely the bigger 190-pounder, so to speak, in this match. See the height difference right there on the screen. A little slide-by attempt, comes to a body lock. We have, it looked like he thought about calling neutral, then he changed, or Sloan changed his mind. Both guys might have been looking for a throw there. Call it tie. They both kind of wrestling at a high elevation. Both guys are almost straight up and down in their stance. Mampierre takes a shot and goes out of bounds. Mampierre, a shot from quite a ways away. Doesn't really change his level very well. Penfield almost makes him pay. Penfield now with a little blood. $190-pounders here in the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials Association preview / all-star meet. Mampierre getting some coaching from the scorers table a little bit. Getting the blood cleaned off of Penfield. Almost have the blood cleaned off. Now we're getting the blood cleaned off the mat a little bit. Pretty entertaining night for the most part tonight. Got to see some good matches. Got to see some not so good matches. Got to see some great technique. Got to see some things where guys need to go back and work on stuff a little more. That's the cleanup of the mat. That's the reality of our sport. Blood on the mat. 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Here we go. Penfield of Mansfield Senior. Mampier of Lexington. Mampier pressuring in. Penfield looking for double unders the whole time. And he's just a little, can't quite get his leverage under Mampier to jack those double unders up. Gotta lower his hips a little more. Mampier give him a hard time because Mampier is the taller of the two guys. Second period, zeros on the scoreboard. Mampier had taken a shot earlier, but a little too far away. Let's see if he goes back to that shot. Penfield does a lot of wrestling on the edge. Mampier could get his shots off. He just changes his level a little bit. He's just, like I mentioned earlier, a little too tall in his stance. And he comes over the top on that collar tie where he's got to come next to the ear on that collar tie. Now we're locked up in a throw situation here. Oh, Penfield almost catches Mampier taking a shot when Penfield had the underhook. Hit him a little pancake action there, but just out of bounds. Penfield obviously likes to throw. It's kind of confusing Mampier. Give him a hard time there. And we head to the third period, 0-0. I think we are in danger of having the first 0-0 tie of the night. It could very well happen this match. Mampier gets his headgears fixed there. Mampier with a shot now. Penfield stops it. Penfield looking for that pancake again. He's got the chin captured with an underhook. He really needs to snap that down. Snap it down first, then hit the throw. Mampier able to fight it off so far by staying on his feet. Penfield looking to trip that or something. 30 seconds left. Penfield pressures in, they go out of bounds. And we have a stalling on red, 1 point green. They got Penfield, he's just backing out too much, wrestling too much on the line. And so they got him for stalling. I must have missed the first stall call. Now Penfield takes a shot. Mampier knocks him to his hip. Gets his 3-point takedown. And Mampier will take a 4-0 victory over Penfield of Mansfield Senior. And we move on.
At 190 pounds, from Madison, Alex Thompson, and from Lucas, Braden.
Okay, so here's a guy that was featured a couple times on the takedown, Raiden Cottle of Lucas. He was on there a couple of times to rather throw you than know you. He wrestles Alex Thompson of Madison. We'll see what happens here. Cottle coming off a very solid football season for Lucas. Thompson with a shot, a little too far away. Cottle able to sprawl, not quite able to score. Now Cottle comes to the chin, snaps it down. Little throw by there. And collects his 3-point takedown. Nice job by Cottle right there. I talked about it earlier. Some guys pull people down the mat. See how Cottle snapped that down the mat and then threw it by. Now he's up 3-0. And we go to the second period. 3-0 Cotto of Lucas over Alex Thompson of Madison. Cotto indicated by the red, Thompson indicated by the green. Thompson taking that shot from a little too far away again. Now Cotto takes his own shot, stays in bounds, gets a 3-point takedown, and going to let Thompson up, try and get some more work on his feet. And we're neutral. Makes it 6-1. Braden Cotto over Lucas over Alex Thompson over Madison. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. Nice little sweep single by Cotto. He gets in there 3 points. He's going to let Thompson back up. Makes it 9-2. See if Cotto can get one more takedown here for the end of the second period. And he's content to take this thing to third. If you're going to let somebody up with short time, you have to then go get a takedown. Otherwise, just stick on and ride that out. That's a good teachable moment for Braden as he works forward going into the season. You're letting somebody up to get something accomplished right there, and that's to get more work on your feet. So you let him up. You got to get after your shot. Got to get after your offense. Thompson takes a shot a little too far away. Cotto defends that easily. Now Cotto takes his shot and gets a nice double leg. Collects 3 more takedown. Let's see if Cotto sticks on top this time, looks for the fall, or if he allows Thompson back to his feet. Get the arm bar in. Now Cotto looking to let Thompson up with 4 seconds left to go in the match. Makes it 12-3. Braden Cotto will take a victory over Alex Thompson of Madison, 12-3. Move on to 215. So Hayden Butcher of Bucyrus, he wrestles Drayston Buddha Martin of Ashland. Martin joined the program late last year as a junior, so he only could only wrestle half the season. He's in the full season this year. 215 pounds, and he's strong. He's strong. In on a single and just lifts it up. Just horsepower right there. Gets his 3-point takedown. Allows Butcher a 1-point escape. Just horsepower right there. Beautiful takedown. Don't want to have to do that a whole lot every match. Kind of wear you out a little bit. But nicely done early in the match to jump out to a 3-1 lead. And 5 seconds to go in his first period. Martin doing a good job, pressure in the head. I like that head pressure by him. It's going to pay dividends later in the match, especially when you get to 2-2-2. Both guys in a collar tie now. Let's see if Martin goes back to that shot. There's a shot again, single leg. And we're neutral. Just ran out of territory right there. Now a shot by Martin, stopped by Butcher. Into the collar tie situation again. Butcher controls the wrist and the tricep. Going to try and snap that down the mat. Martin able to work out of it. Sets his own shot up. Stopped. And then he stops Butcher's shot. Good action for two 15-pounders here. And the headgear comes off. And the headgear might be broke. Headgear might be broke. Yeah, we got broken headgear. And we've tracked another one down that'll fit him, hopefully. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Oh, he squeezes it on, though. It's tight. That's a tight fit for Drayson. He's in on a single leg. Comes off to a double. Almost gets butchered to his back there. Really well done at the end of the period by Martin. And we're neutral in the third. Martin up 3-1. A good shot of the Ashland coaches and wrestlers. Both guys content to be in a collar tie right here. Martin, little half shot. Nothing committed yet in the third period. Now is the snap down. Comes to a front headlock. Throws it by. Just misses it, though. I like it. I like Martin on that snap down again. See if he can get one more snap down, one more takedown this match. He had a nice takedown early in the match. Came close a couple other times. Just ran out of real estate. Here's 7 seconds. Martin looks content to milk this thing out. Oh, and that was close. But Drayson Martin picks up a victory for the Arrows at 215 pounds. In someone else's headgear, no less.
At 285 pounds from Ashland, Dylan Vues, and from Clearfork, Trey Coplan.
This is Dylan Vues from Ashland, Trey Coplan from Clear Fork. Copland really showed a lot of improvement last year. Coming on as a young wrestler, had a couple big wins for Clear Fork to help him secure dual meet victories. And Vues also a much improving heavyweight for the Arrows. So two guys really both upward trending in their wrestling career. Having Martin in the wrestling room has to help Vues so much, give him someone so big and physical to wrestle with every day. Coplan in on a knee pick. Now Coplan gets his three-point takedown and makes it 4-3. Had a chance to speak with Coach Alderman a couple times about Trey, and he just raves about his work ethic and his attitude and how much he's improved. Same thing with, talked to Coach Bauer about Dylan Vues and said same thing. Just great work ethic, great kid to be around. And you can see both of them are wrestling pretty well. Both of them with takedowns here in the first period. Coplan with the one escape, so he's up 4-3. Coplan pressuring in, working his underhooks, digging for hooks. Now Vues got double overs. Can he do something with it? Coplan able to fight that off. Boy, this one might end with fireworks. They're both wrestling at a pretty kind of high level, like elevated level, so it opens up the throws quite a bit. Coplan of Clear Fork, Vues of Ashland. Oh, and Vues looks for the head and arm. Doesn't have it quite locked up. Well, he's got to bail out here. He does that, tries to get his 2 or 3. Trey Coplan follows. Vues hips over. Nice wrestling by the heavyweight there. Able to pick up his 3, and now he's got getting backs on Coplan. Oh, it's so tough to get off your back at heavyweight. And you can see the reaction, hear the reaction from his teammates, how much they really like Dylan Vues. And he picks up a pin over Trey Copland in the heavyweight weight class. Now we have from Bucyrus, Asher Swearing, I think they said. And Stanum from Madison. Stanum had quite a bit of success last year for Madison. He can wrestle well. And he shows right there by getting a quick three-point takedown. As he turns to Bucyrus wrestler, but not able to get any backs. He's up 3-0. And looking for the fall here. But is the bigger heavyweight. Heavyweight's such a tough weight class because if you're not about 250, 260 pounds, you're sometimes very undersized, even at 210 or 220. And now Stanum collecting back points, and he's looking for the fall. So tough to get off your back in the heavyweight weight class. And there's the pin. 5 seconds left. Stanum picks up the pin for the Madison Rams.
Next on the mat at 120 pounds from Clearfork, Sloan, McGee, and from Ontario, Tyler Turnball.
Okay, so this is what I've been looking forward to. 2 freshmen, both very talented. Sloan McGee from Clear Fork, Tyler Turnball from Ontario. Freshman, first time on the varsity stage, and MOAC rivals. So I've been looking forward to this one the entire night. Both get a chance to watch a couple of talented freshmen wrestle for the first time. Turnball from that legendary Turnball family over in Ontario. Head coach of that team is his uncle, Wes Turnball. He's got cousins on the team. His dad, Nick Turnball, was a standout wrestler at Ontario. McGee, I've heard good things from people around the Clear Fork program. Haven't got the chance to see him wrestle yet, but right here he's in on legs. And he's looking to finish and just can't quite. But you can see right away 2 freshmen and some high-level wrestling going on right away. High-level technique, both very athletic. This is 126 pounds. McGee indicated by the green. Turnball indicated by the red. 5 seconds to go in this first period. And when you're a talented freshman like these guys are, your first varsity match, you want that first win. You want that first win to be your first match so badly, even if it is a preseason preview all-star type thing. You put the singlet on with your name on the back or your school's name on the front, and you want to win. And now Turnball in on a nice double leg, low level finish here. Can't quite close it out. Got to pop his head out here. McGee doing a good job tying him up. Locks to the crotch now. McGee making it tough for Turnball to pop his head out. Turnball needs to push that top leg away. Just can't do it. Nice job of McGee defending that really, really nice low-level shot by Turnball. 25 seconds to go in the second period already. Turnball has been in on 2 nice shots, hasn't been able to finish them. McGee showing some good defense. Turnball's a little slide-by attempt, controls the arm, lets it go. And we head to the third period, tied 0-0, but a whole different kind of 0-0 tie. Lots of action, just no one can quite score yet. 1 minute on the clock, and it's ticking down. Turnball on another shot. Boy, McGee is dangerously close to catching a stalling warning. Turnball controls the elbow there. Now controls the wrist. That's well done. You can see him frustrating McGee. Boy, that was his shot right there. You can see he had McGee frustrated, kind of trying to rip his arm away, and just missed his opportunity shot. Now McGee on a nice shot. Nice high crotch, and he looks to finish. Really well done by McGee. Seeing the opportunity and just exploding through it. And we go back to the middle. Turnball down. Well done by McGee. Exploding when he saw an opportunity. Turnball with 20 seconds now. He gets an escape, and here we go. Turnball forces a shot, and he's going to force another shot right here and gets McGee to back straight up. Referees exchanged a look. They thought about it, didn't hand it out. Turnball now pressuring in. McGee backing straight out. And there's a stalling call, but it's a little too late. And 3 seconds left. McGee happy to give that stalling call up. That's no harm, no foul. They have a caution on red. Now a shot off the whistle. And McGee back straight up, but able to take a 3-1 victory. Two very, very talented freshmen right there. Look forward to calling their matches in the future.
Now on the mat at 144 pounds from Lexington, Owen Snider, and from Clearport, Anthony Oscar.
Okay, so Owen Snider of Lexington, he wrestles Anthony Oscar of Clear Fork, and I've heard a lot of good things about Oscar as well. Specifically his physicality as a freshman. Owen Snider of Lexington, Anthony Oscar of Clear Fork. Oscar, another freshman for Clear Fork. Great matchup of body types here, too. Snider, tall, wiry wrestler. Oscar, obviously shorter, stockier guy. Oscar pressuring in physically with that collar tie. We watched guys earlier tonight kind of reach for the collar tie. Not with Oscar. He slaps that thing on just like I talked about. There, Oscar snap down, go behind. That was just off his physicality, 100%. Slap that collar tie on, got a hard snap down, and just a snap down, go behind. Oscar now on top, 3-0. We go to the second period. Second period. Oscar Clear Fork up 3-0. Little duck right there. Nice counter shot by Snider, but defended well by Oscar. Oscar, nice duck again. This time in much deeper on an ankle. He's going to crack that hip down to the mat, elevate that far ankle. Perfect technique. Now swim that right arm over. He'll get his 3. And there he does. And he gets his 3. Really well done by Anthony Oscar. Now looking to tilt. Got that wrist captured. 25 seconds. Goes to an arm bar. Go under here. Now scoop the chin, and get chest to chest. That's good technique as well. Oscar trying to elevate that far arm, looking for a fall over Snider. And the Colts got something with 2 freshmen in their lineup. Those guys are going to have a lot of success. Anthony Oscar with a pin over Owen Snider of Lexington. Yeah, off script now. I missed the names. I didn't have this listed as a match. They said they were changing one match. They changed more than one match, I think, AT. But that's okay. We're in a preview. Lexington and Gallion on the mat. I'm sorry I didn't catch the names. Back to the center. They're calling this 175 pounds. Lexington and Gallion on the map. Sorry, didn't catch the wrestlers' names. Nice little shot there by the Gallion wrestler, able to. Oh, that is McDaniel from Gallion. Thank you. That's Bryce McDaniel from Gallion. And McDaniel with a nice shot. Gets the Lexington wrestler to his hip. Great work by Mr. Peoples down there on the mat today. That's Jason Peoples on the mat side, getting those great camera angles. Makes you feel like you're sitting right next to the mat. McDaniel with an early shot in the first period, able to secure a three-point takedown. Oh, there's another throw you didn't know you. If you ever saw one, lat drop by the Lexington wrestler on Bryce McDaniel, and the Lexington wrestler looking for a fall. Oh, that's going to make the highlight reel for sure. Here it comes. Lat drop. Picture perfect, rather throw you than know you. Now he's got him counting lights and gets the fall. First nomination of rather throw you than know you for the first takedown show.
At 190 pounds from Ashland, Cooper Smith, and from Lexington, Dominic Mampier.
So Cooper Smith's on the mat for Ashland, and Mampier is out for his second match of the day. Smith at 190 pounds for the Arrows. Mampier, he's up to 190. He's back on the mat at 190 pounds for Lexington. A couple of OCC rivals here. No love lost between anyone from Ashland or Lexington, that is for sure. And Mampier right away picks up where he left off the last match, wrestling at a high elevation, looking for throws, it looks like. Smith does his best work when he's attacking legs. And he's got the underhook in there, trying to work a high crotch. He gets it very well done, but kind of hesitates on the shot. Now he drops off to the side, going to have to lift for a takedown, and doesn't get it, boy. Smith so deep on that shot. And what might be the final match or one of the last matches of the night. Smith in so deep on that high C and just doesn't finish because he just hesitates just for a second. His head gets a little out of position, and then everything goes south from there. And misses out in the takedown. Head to the second period, zeros on the scoreboard. Ashland coaches imploring Smith to get on his leg attack, and there it is again. This time Head's in better position on that single leg, and he drops to a double again. Mampier rolls through. Boy, Smith would be wise just to dump that instead of trying to switch off to a double. Just dump that right there. It's open. Smith can get back to that high crotch again. Much better shot that second time, but just missed it when he went for the double leg. You'd like to see him keep his head in and just hit a dump right there, get Mampier to his hip. There he's in on a high crotch again, switches to a double, lifts this time and leaves nothing to guess. Really well done by Smith. Now he's got a bottom leg Turk going. Looking for a turn and maybe a fall. And he's got Mampier in trouble. Got him counting lights with the underleg Turk, and Cooper Smith picks up a pin for the Arrows. Switches to a double, gets his hips in better position there. Lifts and does a nice job of keeping the underleg Turk. Doesn't let Mampier off the hook. And that is certainly...
Before we conclude tonight, we also want to recognize...
We'll take a break. We'll take a break when we come back, get some final thoughts from me, and call it a night. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Zack Truax back here at the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials Association preview / All-Star meet at Lexington High School. I'm here with Clear Fork head coach Nick Allarding. Coach Allarding, got a chance to see some of your newer additions to the team.
Yep.
Your shiny new toys, so to speak.
Yep.
Anthony Oscar and Sloan McGee.
Yep.
Let's talk about Sloan McGee first. He's a freshman, and he had a tall task in front of the night wrestling a Turnball kid from Ontario. Tell me what you think about his match.
Yeah, he came. He's familiar. Those guys have wrestled. I don't know if they wrestled last year, a couple years ago. But, yeah, those guys are always competitive. Sloan's been wrestling for a long time and finally gets to show it at the high school level this year. So we're excited for what he has in store.
And Anthony Oscar came out, looked for a freshman, very physical. Snap downs looked crisp and sharp, go behinds. He looked really well-rounded in almost every technique. Well, what do you see for his future and what weight he might go at?
So yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit for Anthony. He's yeah, we're super excited for what is in store for him over the next 4 years. He's a good combination of athleticism and training and dedication, committed, right, does all the things right there. So we're super excited for what he has. We're looking at probably 138 for Anthony as kind of the target weight class. We'll see when we get in there, but that's kind of where we're looking for him to be.
Sure. And then you're studded back from last year, Blake Schlosser.
Yep.
At 175 pounds. The Blake slap a cradle on you from anywhere Schlosser,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Dominate people with that. But I noticed tonight it looked like you really had an emphasis on wrestling on your feet.
Yep. So yeah, if anybody watched Blake last year, you learned that he was pretty good on top and had some pretty good cradle series.
Yeah.
So yeah, and kind of going into this year, really an emphasis on some of that defense from our feet, right? He's had some decent offense, but just working on that really solid baseline defense, not giving up some takedowns there. So yeah, he showed some pretty good stuff on his feet tonight. So that's good. If he can be well-rounded in all three positions, he's going to be hard to beat.
He's very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. And moving as you move into this year, the season, how do you feel about your team's progression, where you're starting from last year? We talked a little bit off camera. Ontario just clipped you there at the MOAC. So what's it going to take to get back to the top of the MOAC pile?
Yeah, we're super excited for this year. We got a really good the atmosphere in the room's really good, really upbeat. We got some, like I said, a good combination of some of our old guys and some of our young guys that are going to make some noise this year. So we're just excited to get better and put together the best lineup. And I think if we do that, we're going to have a pretty good shot at bringing home that title this year.
Sounds good. Thank you, Coach Alberty.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate
That's
it.
Zack Truax. We'll come back right here at the Lexington High School. My final thoughts tonight.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower. Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Zack Truax back here at Lexington High School. We just wrapped up the North Central Ohio Wrestling Officials Association All-Star / preview match. Got to see some high-level technique. Got to see some new faces, some freshmen that are going to make some big splashes this year. Got to see some returning guys coming back that are looking to take that next step. So very entertaining night of wrestling. Hey, we got much more wrestling in store for you this year. We're starting to plan our first episode of The Takedown, so be sure to keep an eye out for that when that episode comes out. I'm sure there'll be some highlights from tonight. Certainly, I'd rather throw you than know you on there, and maybe a takedown of the week on there as well. So some great wrestling tonight. I'm glad you could tune in, get an idea what wrestling's going to look like in North Central Ohio, and obviously, you know, OH Report has sports going all across the board, so always pay attention to what we have going on OH Report. Always entertaining here. Hey, for Adam Thompson, I'm Zack Truax, Jeremy Peoples on the camera, and Brandon Powell, the self-proclaimed or proclaimed by AT best cameraman at OH Report. I appreciate all their hard work. Thanks to all our sponsors. We couldn't give our sponsors a whole lot of love tonight because the action was so back-to-back. Thank you to all the sponsors who make this possible. Spherion Mid-Ohio, big sponsor tonight, and Mechanics Bank as well, and Scout Construction. Thank you to those sponsors who made this event possible. This is Zack Truax signing off from Lexington, Ohio. We'll see you later. Until next time, remember, keep your laces off the mat and a wrinkle in the back of your neck.